we are back with a rather odd pedal. Anyway, this is the Warm Audio ODD, and as you can tell, for those of you who are superbly familiar with loads of boutique pedal brands, you're going to tell that this is a clone of the Fulltone OCD, and this is Warm Audio's version, their take on this ODD. The layout is pretty similar. You still have your tone, volume and drive, and you have the toggle switch that replicates the OCDs. There's a high pass / low pass, and then in the later version of the manuals, he changed the word to high peak into a low peak. And over here, you have it labeled as the UH and the US. Unfortunately, I can't tell you what that stands for, as they did not ship me the manual for the sample of this pedal, but I can tell you it sounds pretty darn good. So this is your hard clipping style overdrive. In the upper position of the toggle switch, you're going to get a much more louder, dynamic, more drive, more range on the pedal, and if you flick it down, you're going to have a much more true to the tone of your amp kind of tone. So earlier in the soundbite, I had that switch in the up position. I'm using my Les Paul Jr. going into the pedal, going into the front of a Hughes and Kettner Tubemeister Deluxe 20, going into an orange 2x12 vertical camera being mic'd up by a Electronics V7X and X1S. And in the effects loop, I have a little reverb, because reverb makes me happy. So we are going to check out this pedal. I'm going to flick the toggle switch to the lower position. I'm going to bump that volume in order to achieve unity gain. But first, I'm going to let you hear the clean tone. So this is the clean tone of my Les Paul Jr., just the one pickup. The tone knob on the guitar is on 7, just to tame the little harshness, to tame the flamethrower of a pickup that is the P90 in the Les Paul Jr. So now, I'm going to back down the drive on this ODD pedal, and we're going to check out some low gain tones with some chords. So let's begin. I just love how it beefs up the tone. Again, clean tone, and with the pedal, now let's bump the tone a little bit and bump up the gain. So good, isn't it? Now I'm just going to quickly leave the tone and drive in the same place. We're going to flick the toggle switch to the up position, back down the volume, let you hear how that sounds. It's absolutely badass. Let's go back to the lower toggle position. Let's crank the damn gain, right? Okay. There you go, guys, the Warm Audio ODD. Absolutely banging. I just feel like riffing on this thing all day long. The way it brings out the life out of the guitar in the upper toggle switch position, because once again, I'm just going to compare. Let's go to the below position, you know. This is how it's like keeping the amp, you know, keeping the amp as it is, kind of, you know. But the moment you go up, it just kind of like barks and opens up the amp so much. Let us know what you think about the tones achieved here today. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next one. Get your Warm Audio ODD, your nearest dealer.